Welcome to the WGLZ 91.5 FM. This is Matthew here with Colin and Zach. Say hi to you, everybody.
Yes, sir, baby.
Hello.
Hey, and so we're going to be talking about sports. It's ZMC Sports talk right now. In the first segment, we're going to be talking a little bit about hockey, and I'm going to pitch it over to Colin. So, Colin, talk about some hockey for us.
All right, so last night we only had 3 games. The New Jersey Devils were hosting the Minnesota Wild. The Devils won by a score of 4-1. Your 3 stars for that game were Arseny Gritsik. He finished with 1 goal and 1 point. Your second star of the game was Nico Dawes. He had a save percentage of .968. And then your first star of the night was Dawson Mercer, who finished with 2 assists and 2 points.
Ooh.
Your second game of the night was between the Detroit Red Wings and Buffalo Sabres. The Detroit Red Wings did lose that game 4-2. Your 3 stars of the night for that one, Tyson Kozak. He finished with 1 goal and 1 point. Your second star, Jack Quinn, he finished with 1 goal and 2 assists for 3 points. And then your first star of the game was goalie Colton Ellis. His goals against average was 2, and he had a .935 save percentage. Your final game was between the Montreal Canadiens and the Calgary Flames, an all-Canadian matchup. How about that?
Ooh.
The Canadiens won 2-1 in overtime, so a pretty close game there. Your third star of the night was Mike Matheson, who finished with 1 goal and 1 point. Your second star was Dustin Wolf, the goalie for the Flames. He finished with a .929 save percentage. And your first star of the night was Jacob Dobes with a .973 save percentage, a goals against average of .98. So not even 1 there.
That's pretty good.
Dude, that's good. yeah, dude.
He's balling. All right, so
go.
tonight we've got 12 games. So, what is that? I don't know. A lot of teams are off tonight, but also a lot of games. Busy night for the NHL tonight. I'm going to run through all of them here. So we have 1 game at 6:45 between the Chicago Blackhawks and Tampa Bay Lightning. That one is on Hulu, for those of you that don't have cable. Your 7 o'clock games include the following. The Pittsburgh Penguins will head down to Florida to take on the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers at 7 o'clock. And then you have the Boston Bruins hosting the Anaheim Ducks. Philadelphia Flyers will take a trip to the capital of Canada as they will face the Ottawa Senators. And then you have the Detroit Red Wings going across state to play the New York Islanders. The San Jose Sharks will also go cross-country and play the New York Rangers. The St. Louis Blues will host the 5-2 Utah Mammoth. That game is at 8 o'clock. Also at 8 o'clock, you have the Nashville Predators hosting the Vancouver Canucks.
Ooh.
The Seattle Kraken visiting the Winnipeg Jets, also at 8 o'clock. And then you have a 9 o'clock start between the Dallas Stars and LA Kings. That one is also on Hulu. You have the Hurricanes visiting Matt's Avalanche at 9 o'clock.
Oh, yep.
And then another all-Canadian matchup between the Edmonton Oilers and Montreal Canadiens. So those are your games for Thursday, October 23rd. Now I want to head over to some cool stats over here presented to you by NHL Edge.
Alrighty.
So your hardest shot so far this season is between rookie Matthew Schaefer of the New York Islanders with a shot speed of 93.25. Actually, I did see on Instagram today that I think, I don't remember who it was, but someone on the Buffalo Sabres, I think he had a shot of 106 last night. I think.
What team was he going? What team was he going against when he was doing that?
The Sabres played last night. I can't remember who it was. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
But I know with that, I know the other games. What is some of the favorite matchups that we got going on? What's some of the most interesting that's going to be happening this week? I heard something with. You said the Florida Panthers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. How do you think that's going to match up with you?
Honestly, I think it's going to be pretty good. The Pittsburgh Penguins obviously weren't expected to be. They weren't expected to be the best this year. They were expected to finish in the bottom 5, but right now they're 5-2, which is honestly pretty surprising. I know it's early in the season. We don't want to.
Jinx.
We don't want to jump. We don't want to jump the gun here, but obviously Florida Panthers they're out with a couple guys right now. Captain Matthew Tkachuk is out. But honestly, I think it'll be a good matchup for tonight. It'll be a really close game, I think.
I want to dive a little bit on the inside of the rookie goalie. I've been hearing a lot about him. I don't remember his name, though, because I haven't looked on too much. But I heard good things from a couple of my buddies that he was doing pretty well for the Penguins.
Oh, yes. I don't remember his name. I don't know. Penguins, we got a lot of goalies right now.
Yeah.
And
also, your prediction of the score between the Penguins and the Panthers, what do you predict? And, who's going to win?
honestly. Before I jump over to my prediction, I want to hop over to moneypuck.com. That is a site that you can visit for any other analytics that you want at any time. So the Florida Panthers have a 68.3% chance to beat the Penguins tonight, and the Penguins only have a 31.7%. I still think the Penguins are going to keep it close. We've got a lot of young guys.
Crosby's still doing amazing too for his age.
I do want to touch on Crosby here in a second now that you brought that up. But we've got a lot of young guys. I think we're going to keep it close. I'll probably say 4-3.
Okay.
4-3.
I'll say maybe 2-3.
Okay.
Maybe Panthers winning. I'll say that.
I'll go with I'll probably say 2 and 3, but I'll go with overtime. I'll do an overtime matchup.
Yeah, because
2 and 3. And I think the Penguins may be able to sneak that win in there. I think has that competitive edge towards. The beginning of the season, the Penguins. Wasn't expecting to win a bunch of the games that I've seen them now. So they kind of have some of that spark that's going on right now that I kind of hopping on that train
especially with. And Crosby's for his age, he's still dominating.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Crosby's been getting off to a slow start here. I honestly think he's doing pretty good. Looking at his stats for this year, 7 games. He's played all games so far. He's got 4 goals and 4 assists for 8 points.
There we go.
I think that's pretty good. Now, when we compare that to Connor McDavid, he's also played all 7 games this season so far. However, he also has 8 points. However, he only has 1 goal and 7 assists.
Ooh.
Now, obviously, over the offseason, over the playoffs, and at the end of last year, we saw him. He's getting more assists. He's trying not to be. I don't know what's the word.
I feel like he's being more conservative with the puck.
Yeah, right.
More able to he wants to be more like a team player instead of a solo player. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I want to get down to the brass task about this. Will Connor McDavid ever win a Stanley Cup with the Edmonton Oilers? I really seen so many favorable. Especially last year, he made it all the way up to go to the Panthers, and yet just couldn't do it. What are the things that's kind of holding him back, getting that cup? Because obviously he's an amazing player.
Yeah,
I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that he is not. But there's so many. I think what's his name, Skinner or something like that.
Jeff Skinner, yeah.
Yeah.
Goalie.
So I really don't understand the thought process of keeping him. I'm not going to say too much about it, but there's so many mistakes that I've seen him cost that I've just kind of I don't know. This is the NHL. It's a little bit different. You need to what's the people say? Lock in. So
yeah, lock in.
But Connor McDavid at some point he needs to start. He needs to win the chip. I think he's very due for winning the chip at some point at this time.
Right. Yeah, I want one for him too.
Yeah.
Obviously, losing to the Panthers 2 years in a row in the finals, that sucks. But I think the first year they just kind of. I think both years, really, they just kind of got in their head a lot. They got in their own head, and I think the Panthers just outplayed them in every aspect of the game.
And plus, I feel like with McDavid, since if he keeps on dominating, and he goes against the Panthers for the 3rd time, he should probably know enough against the Panthers to realize what their strategy is.
Yeah,
and help to break down that strategy to hopefully win himself a Stanley Cup for the Oilers.
Before we get to break, I want to name some of the cup favorites right now. I know it's still kind of early or whatnot.
Yeah.
But what are some of the teams that you think that can go to the cup at some point?
All right, right now I'm looking at Money Puck again. I think the favorite right now to win is the Colorado Avalanche, 10.7%.
Oh yeah.
And then I believe the Golden Knights are next at 9.9%.
Okay.
I'm just saying about the Colorado Avalanche, we have a chance to make history like we did last time. Same team, Tampa Bay Lightning, got to the Cup twice, and then the Avalanche came up and beat them in Game 6. I'm just saying it could happen again. I'm gonna knock on wood right there.
Yeah.
But it could just happen again.
Right.
Just make sure you guys don't break the Stanley Cup again.
No. after the first time, just grabbing it in a long time, we just drop it. I'm like, okay, well.
I do want to touch on the Avalanche again. You guys are playing the Carolina Hurricanes tonight at 9 o'clock. You guys are 5-0-2, and they are 5-1. So I want to ask you, what do you think that game's going to be?
So my particular thing is I remember when I think we traded Rantanen or whatever to the Hurricane. No, was it the Hurricanes? Yeah, it was to the Hurricanes.
Now he's on.
We
the
traded away to him, and I thought it would bring that team out a little bit better. But then after a while, we saw him get traded to the Stars, and that just made everything horrible. But for the game itself, I think it's going to be a competitive game. I really think that we're going to defense is going to be another thing that we're going to be capable of. And my one and only Cale Makar, oh my goodness, I can't talk enough about him. I mean, I love the way he plays. He's probably one of the best defensemen in the league right now.
Definitely.
I mean, so I really think he's a game changer for the Avalanche and whatnot. Also, bringing up a couple of additional players, Marcus Necas, I think that's how you say his name.
Marty Natchez.
Yeah, Natchez. Yeah, from the Islanders, I think that's where he came from. He's another good person. I think we're just really trying to develop the backups and whatnot for the game. So hopefully through the season we could just have a couple of guys, not just Nathan McKinnon or Les Croft. I can't say his name right. I'm not very bad with names. But hopefully we can get that rolling and whatnot. But I think for the game itself, I think we'll beat them 2-1. I think that
like both teams are very good for sure. Like 5-0 and 2, 5-1.
I believe the Avalanche are favored in this game.
By how much?
Actually, kind of a close game. Again, on Money Puck.
Yeah.
The Avalanche have a 55.1% chance to win. Carolina 44.9.
Oh.
So
it's gonna be a tough one.
I think it'll be close. I also think it'll be high scoring. I'm gonna say 5-4.
I feel like this game is definitely going to go into overtime, for sure.
Alrighty, well that's it for the NHL segment. We're gonna go cut to a 60-second PSA, and then we're gonna talk a little about NFL, and I'm gonna be talking mostly about that. So stay tuned on WGLZ 91.5 FM. Hey, welcome back, WGLZ on 91.5 FM. This is Matthew, and we're going to talk a little bit about NFL. Me, Colin, and Zach, were just talking a little bit about NHL, but now we're going to jump into football. So this week, for tonight, we have the Vikings versus the Chargers.
Yes, sir. That's my team, baby.
I mean, the favorite matchup on here, we got ESPN. We got Chargers winning at like 50%, 50.8 with not the Chargers, the Vikings going 48.8. I mean, so I want to touch a little bit about the key factors in this game. Yeah. We know that the Chargers are facing a couple of injuries in there.
Yeah.
Can you put some insight on some of those injuries that we got?
Well, Joe Olt's out, Hampton's out. It's just Najee Harris is out with the ACL, man. Like, our team is good. It's just we're just so injury prone. That's the problem. Like Olt, like what I said, Alt's out, Najee's out, Trey Pipkins is out. So it's like with the us also being 4-3 and the Vikings being 3-3. Like this, as long as we just like keep like steady, we should be able to win the game.
I think for this game, the defense for the Vikings, they've been very noticeable this week.
Yeah.
I mean, they've even been able to stop a little bit of the Eagles game too,
Yeah.
even though the Eagles still came in to win that one. But you guys have the weapons. I mean, once Hampton comes back, I mean, you guys will have the run game going. When you guys have Joe Alt, you have that unstoppable power force from him.
Yeah.
I think this game, you guys, it should be a close one, but I think you guys will have the chance to go win it. And well, as a Broncos fan, hopefully not just because for the title spot.
Yeah.
But I definitely think the Chargers have a favorable matchup tonight.
Obviously, with the injuries, Alt, Najee, and them being out, we still have a very good team, a very good depth as well. Because obviously we have Ladd, we have Keenan Allen, we have Gadsden the second, we have Khalil Mack on defense, Derwin James. We have Mekhi Becton from the Eagles for one of our guards. Quentin Johnson's playing really good this year.
He's finally catching those balls.
He actually is, and I'm really proud of him too. And so I think we might still be second in the AFC West. We might drop down to third or fourth. I feel like that if the injuries just keep on adding up to it.
Alrighty. So then I'm going to name some of the games that's going to be on Sunday today, this week. So we have Miami going at the Atlanta Falcons, going to that matchup there. We have the New York Giants versus New York Jets, against Cincinnati. So hopefully Joe Flacco might pop out there. And I think Justin Fields may not be starting that game.
No, I think he got benched.
I think what's his name?
Tyrod Taylor.
He might be starting that game. Then we got, after that, we have the Cleveland Browns versus New England.
Ooh.
The Browns defense is looking pretty good this year, but New England, Drake May, and especially Diggs starting to heat up over there. I think the Patriots are going to take that one pretty easily. And then we got, yet again, the New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, last week was one of the, not last week, the week before they played the Broncos was absolutely insane with Jackson Dart popping off.
Cam Scatterberry.
Oh, my goodness.
Brian Burns doing amazing. Sexy Dexy, man.
Oh, yeah. And then after that, we got, let's see. We got Buffalo versus Carolina.
Yeah. And then the 49ers and the Texans.
49ers and Texans are going against, what time with the 49ers?
1 p.m. They're all at 1 p.m.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So then after that, then we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus New Orleans, and that one's going to be at 4.
Ooh.
I think the Buccaneers will be all right with it, but I know the offense a little bit. Spencer Rattler's had some pretty noticeable games that may look out for.
Kamara's still doing pretty good for his age as well, being 30.
So the Saints are 1-3 at home, and the Buccaneers are 3-1 on the road.
So it's gonna be an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Then after that, we got Dallas and Denver at 4:25, and this game I feel like is gonna be really close, especially the couple of games that we had. We've been trailing a lot, and then now we got to the point to where we can win in the fourth quarter. But hopefully, my team can lock in and not just realize that maybe we could try to win before the fourth quarter, so I don't get stressed out. And then after that, we got Tennessee versus the Colts, Green Bay at Pittsburgh. It's Sunday at 8:20. So hopefully, you guys get a good matchup. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is quote unquote revenge match, even though I don't think he's
I think this is his first time playing the Packers since he left.
I think so. Yeah.
He did not play for the Jets?
No, because he got injured. Remember his first? Remember he tore his ACL.
And then the second year they didn't play the Packers.
Yeah. So this will be
so definitely keep an eye on this one.
So this will be a quote unquote revenge tour for A-Rod.
And then after that, we for Monday we got the one and only Washington Commanders going against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I heard that Jaden Daniels is going to be out, so that's going to be a very interesting game how that goes. So, well, what time is it now? Alrighty, so we're going to cut to a breakthrough here for another 60-second PSA, and then we're going to talk about some good questions that Zach has. So let's just hopefully get some favorite. Favorite questions that you guys like to hear. So my bad. WGLZ 91.5 FM. Hey, welcome back, WGLZ. This is Matt on 91.5 FM, and we're going to be talking some more questions about the NFL. We're just going to cut it to Zach. So, Zach, give me those questions that we have for this week in the NFL. So,
my first question is, who do you guys think is going to the Super Bowl, and why?
So I have noticed a lot of teams in the trend here, and one notable we got to mention, the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
I have never seen this team spark up the way they did until this season came in. I mean, I really thought for them when they said Daniel Jones as the starting QB was not going to be good. But then after those couple of games I was watching him, I mean, he picked apart the Denver Broncos defense that was as the top 5 defense in the league, and he was just throwing dimes the entire time with it. I mean,
I mean, his name is Danny Dimes for a reason.
Yeah, the nickname is for him, Danny Dimes. So I mean, I really think he's a very Super Bowl contendant. The team in general. Other notable players in there, Jonathan Taylor. Bounce back, especially from last year. I mean, with dealing with that injury that he had. So, I mean, he's been a notable player. I mean, he's like on averaging 2 touchdowns every game too. I mean, I don't know. He's a very dual threat running back as well.
And then rookie Tyler Warren, dude, he's doing really good this year he's doing really good this year. Defense is doing good. Wide receiver core pretty good. And who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl and why, Colin?
Honestly, right now coming out of the AFC, I would have the Colts.
Yeah.
Still got the Colts.
6-1. They're undefeated at home.
And then
they have a plus 92 point differential.
Ooh.
And they're on a 3-1 streak.
So. For the NFC side, who do you guys get? Or
the NFC?
Yeah.
That's one's a little hard to depict. I know the Eagles. I'll put up there, but I'm not very favorite to them. The past couple of games I keep seeing them play, they really been struggling to get that pass off of them, especially not passing to A.J. Brown, which I don't really understand. I really think A.J. Brown had been a real difference maker when they got him from the Titans, and I really think they should utilize him more. I mean, that's just my opinion.
For sure.
But I really think I might get some flack for this, but I think the Bucks have even losing against even after losing to the Lions, I still have the Bucks favored. I mean, Baker Mayfield with all the weapons. I mean, sure, Mike Evans might be out for the rest of the season due to his injury, but he still got rookie Emeka Egbuka. Emeka Egbuka has been standing out for that offense. What else we got? With the other injury that we have, we still got Bucky Irving, but he's still a phenomenal running back. It's his first season.
Yeah, and then they have Antoine Winfield II.
Yep.
Levante David. They're doing really good this year, and that's very good to see because a few years ago with Tom Brady and Gronk and LaShawn McCoy, they won the Super Bowl.
I know, and I think it was very favorable after the fact when the Browns gave him away to the Rams, and then after that, the Rams were grateful for him, but they still had Matt Stafford, so they didn't really want to keep him around.
So he
and
just
then
threw him to the Panthers.
He went to the Panthers, and after that, he went to the Bucks. I mean, I really think Baker Mayfield has found his place at home in Tampa Bay, and I mean, I really think he's a phenomenal quarterback for there. Another candidate, I think, for the NFC is a good one to look at. I think the Packers is another one to look at too.
Yeah.
I mean, after trading Micah Parsons, which, by the way, if you ever told me in the big 2025 that we were gonna trade for if the Packers were getting Micah Parsons, I thought you would be crazy. I mean, Micah Parsons, I thought he was gonna be a Cowboy for a long time.
Yeah,
and shocked to see that. What was it? Micah Parsons for a couple first rounders, and I forget the guy's name.
For like a left tackle, I think.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, so next up is obviously the biggest award in the NFL besides the Super Bowl, the MVP. It's obviously quarterback favorited, but wide receivers have been going insane. Defense people has been going insane. Running backs going crazy, but who do you guys think will win?
So for MVP, I was the first I was going to start saying Joe, but then he got injured.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes is another one that I can think of putting up in there. Another one, what is it? Baker was another one that I'd still think of as well. What do you guys think? What do you guys?
Ooh,
For my top three, they're all quarterbacks, but I would probably have, honestly, Josh Allen, probably Baker Mayfield, and then Danny Dimes.
Yeah, obviously, Jalen Hurts maybe, Patrick Mahomes maybe if the Chiefs step it up.
Maybe.
And then, well, college football has been going insane this year. Indiana's number 2.
Ooh.
Michigan's number 25. Penn State's out of the top 25. Georgia Tech's number 7. And who do you guys would think would be in the college football playoffs the last round and win?
So I know, obviously Ohio State's going to be in there at some point. They're still going to be contending. I know I looked a little bit at Oregon. Oregon's another team to be noticeable as well. I'm really confused on it because it's a lot of football in general has been thrown off. A lot of great teams has been going to get knocked off from teams that weren't even in the conversation.
For example, Penn State with James Franklin, they're 3-4-4. Yeah,
still got Notre Dame in there too that I keep saying in there. So
Notre Dame's 12, and then there's only 5 undefeated teams, which is Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia Tech, and BYU. So
BYU is very interesting.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting them to be undefeated.
Yeah, me neither. But historically, they've been pretty good. Yeah. But the most surprising ones to me is Vanderbilt. They're number 10. They haven't been in the top 10 since 1944.
Man.
And dude, that's actually insane. Beating LSU 24-31. Dude,
what? So what is it? What notable players are from Vanderbilt? That's Vanderbilt.
Their quarterback, he's really good. Their running back's really good. Their defense have really stepped it up. They have extremely stepped it up. I'm proud of them. They're 5th in the SEC right now. Yeah, I think BYU might be top 5 or top 3 in the Big 12.
Yeah, I think BYU will probably.
Yeah,
definitely BYU and Vanderbilt will probably climb up the standings
for sure
here in the next few weeks. Definitely.
Yeah, BYU's first in the Big 12 by being 7-0.
Yeah, I would not sleep on them.
Yeah.
I was thinking of another questions too when we were talking about MVP for NFL. I kind of don't want to. Do you have any candidates for offense rookie of the year, defense rookie of the year, maybe, or offense player of the year, defense player of the year?
Ooh, I don't know, because dude, this offensive rookie of the year might be Egbuka.
I think I'm going to take Ibuka as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like I told you guys before, he has just been phenomenal for that Bucs offense coming in. I really thought he wasn't going to play due to the fact that Mike Evans was there, Chris Godwin, and then I got for defense player, I got my boy Nick Benito.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been looking really hot.
Travis Hunter, he's been doing really good on both sides of the field. Very surprising.
Yeah.
Man.
I would definitely say agree with you too,
Yeah.
Travis Hunter and Nick Benito.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, Zach, for asking those questions.
No
and that's
problem.
going to be the end of this segment for ZMC Sports on WGLZ 91.5 FM. We're going to be talking next week about some more sports, and then we're going to have a guest, I think. Next week.
Yeah.
So
Potentially.
hopefully stay tuned next time at 12:30 on Thursday on WGLZ 91.5 FM. We are college radio, and we are passionately vocal.